Welcome back to episode 2, but I needed to give y'all one more part. So this is episode 2, part 4 of my Howard University lore slash why the fuck did I date that Howard man? Now I see y'all in the comments, y'all talking about y'all sex, so I just needed to give y'all a little bit more context. So boom, in episode 2, part 3, we talked about how after the altercation, my man was making his rounds, calling people, trying to basically make me feel better about what had just happened. He called the girl who had grabbed his chin, and he also called his fake mentor, who was the girl who had hit me initially, Dancer Girl. Now, also in part 2, I gave y'all a flash forward, and I let y'all know that later on, I have an altercation with light-skinned friend. Remember, light-skinned friend was the first one to say something to me and was like, you think Twitter Fingers is your boyfriend? Remember, they were all arguing on behalf of their line sister who wasn't there, Nubian, because they were saying that Twitter Fingers was her man. But light-skinned friend was also doing it to Twitter Fingers. But that's the episode for a little bit further down the line. So boom. After this altercation goes down, my man is really sucking up like he's trying to make it up to me. So he buys me a dog. Y'all, don't judge me. So boom, we are now in summer 2017. I just ended my junior year. Remember, he's a year younger than me, so he just ended his sophomore year. And those girls who I got in that altercation with, they were seniors, so they just graduated. So now we're entering fall of 2017, my senior year and his junior year. So remember, I was friends before with a girl that was on their line who tried to put me on three-way with Dancer Girl so that we could talk about the altercation that had happened, and I got mad at her. She reaches out to me at the top of our senior year because she wants to have a conversation, so we meet to go talk. She essentially says to me, we talked about it as a line and we discussed it, and everybody determined, like basically agreed that there was no reason to have fought me and been in that altercation that night. So she gives me an apology on everyone's behalf. Now, mind you, she and I used to be close, so of course I accept the apology from her. Like, my beef was never with her, and I love my friends, y'all. So even if we can't be the same kind of friends that we used to be, I'ma always love you if you was my friend. But for the rest of them who's talking about an apology, it's up and stuck forever. I don't care. Like, no, I don't want that apology. You can keep that shit. So now, God don't play about me, y'all. And I'm not saying that this happened because of me, but karma is real, and you can't be out here doing stuff to people and then not come back in some way. Now, I don't see much of these girls after this altercation happened, so there's not really no situation where we're running it back. But as the year is going on, there is little stuff that is happening to all of them, and I'm just like, love that, yes, because y'all, God's still working on me, and I love revenge. Dancer Girl got caught using like somebody else's credit card in the nail salon, and it was going all across school, and I personally had a big tummy laugh because, And remember Texas Roadhouse? She wasn't involved in the altercation, but she pulled up that night and tried to run up on me from behind, and Twitter Fingers cocked back on her. She ends up being in this whole scandal with their Greek org because she's stealing money from them. And honestly, I think she might have even got kicked out of school. Again, a big ass tummy chuckle for me. Ha ha ho. A little bit later, so when we get into 2018 of the spring, I end up running into Dancer Girl at a 420 party. I will never forget this because when I saw her, I'm in the kitchen. Again, I'm pretty sure I was with Jada, and I'm thinking in my head, yep, I'm about to sneak you just like you snuck me. So boom, I'm standing beside her. Y'all, I'm standing beside this girl thinking in my head like, all right. She gets a little bit closer to me, y'all. Do y'all know what she say? Let bygones be bygones? Hell no. But again, like I told y'all before, I'm not no bully. I never even wanted to fight her in the first place. I was only on that time because she was on that time. So with that, I'm like, I'm gonna leave it alone. Now we'll get to the altercation with light-skinned friend a little bit later because there's a little extra context that even led to that. But there was plenty of drama my senior year that kept me very occupied. Now, y'all would have thought that Twitter Finger had learned his lesson, but really, I should have learned my lesson and stopped dealing with him. But of course, you live and learn, and I had a lot of learning left to do. Because as I am just moving through my senior year, becoming a dean for the line that we're getting ready to bring in for AKA, here comes Twitter Fingers sabotaging my life again. And this resulted in yet another altercation, but this time with my Neo. Yeah, y'all, it's about to get juicy. Meet me at episode 3. And we are gonna call that episode The Side Piece.